You're more saint losing connection. And that's family. Why does my connection keep cutting in and out? Hopefully this will. Man, doesn't wanna go. Let me put something on it. Yeah. Let me get this going. Here we go. All right. Welcome. Oh man, it keeps cutting out. I try to leave it up, but can let's try this. Somebody try this. Live from the bungalow. Hold on. Hold on. Hold tight. All right. Hammocks. I just want to reconnect. Just thank you for being such an awesome mom, mostly saints, believing in my dream of having a bungalow or having the sunshine on me and reminding me of how far I've come and where my blessings are, you know. She's like, "We're here. I'm alive. Your grandma's alive." My aunt called me at like 6:30 this morning, wished me Merry Christmas, uh, and with my grandma on the messenger so she could see me. It was like 6:30 in the morning. She said, "Let that child sleep." And so I slept, and thankfully, it's one of those things, man, that you can't replace. It has limitless value, life, family, love, limitless value. I know there's a lot of other flashy things out there in the world, and of course we all want like a Ferrari or $1 million or a uh, uh, well, I guess we all want the perfect partner, but like the trappings of life, the trappings of, as long as I have a pile of money, or as long as I have a gold chain, or as long as I have cool clothes, that I'm gonna be all right. And the truth is the reason there's seasonal depression, and the reason there's, the Christmas blues, or what I said, Christmas depression, is because you really see what's a value of yours. You know, there's everything in the world you can buy, but what has value to you? What gives you real input back? Uh, Whatever you put input into gives you output back. What have you put energy into that gives you real energy back? And we all know it's like holding hands with someone that we trust and feel comfortable with and that we don't mind touching, or kissing and embracing, having that moment of sheer relief from another human being, or that phone call or email, or loved ones giving you presents and gifts because you're part of a family, you're a part of their circle, you're in a circle. And I talked about yesterday about wanting to be picked, and how we all want to feel included. And that's something you can't buy, you know? Something you just can't buy. You can't buy friendships, you can't buy family, you can't buy love. It's not on the shelf. And I talk about all every Christmas about presence over presence. The presence of my mother in my life, having somebody believe in me when the chips are down, even if she does call the cops on me when I get out of jail. My mom loves me, and that I even have a mom. And to count my blessings, and my blessings are way outweigh any present anybody could give me. The fact that I have a roof over my head, a bed to sleep on at night. I broke the sink yesterday, but at least I repaired it a little bit. The sink's working a little bit. It's half a sink. Fucking crazy. I gotta take a photo of it, but that's us. We're all half a sink, half a cup, all filled up, and most of us think that we don't have anything. But when we really go down to it, my mom reminded me of prison, and people gifting me food and sending it down cell block by cell block, hand to hand, send that to number 26, and that I got chicken breasts and food and I had nothing, newspapers in English, they gave me something. So you get down to something, I got nothing, mom, I'm out of money, but you got your freedom, son. You got family that loves you. Your mama's alive. And sure, you're not with your family, and sure, you don't have someone that loves you, but there are other people that do love you. There are people that do care about you and want to see that you're good and are proud of you. And maybe you're not this big raging success of money making and Ferrari driving and girl fucking, but you got real friends, people that call you up, hey, what are you doing today? Real family that includes me and calls me, make sure to know that I'm loved and that I am free, that I am in my hammock, I am in my dream, and I am healthy. We don't calculate those blessings. The fact that the people are alive around us in those moments, that's what it's all about. Last year I got to spend time with my family, and it's a few years that I actually get Christmas, and I didn't think much of it, but now that I don't have them around, that was a cool Christmas to be with family, all of us together, my grandma, my cousins, my aunts, everybody. Take my aunt out to lunch, have some breakfast with her at a fancy spot in the Bellagio, go up there, smoke a blunt, talk with her, giggle with her, take photos. It was on my Google Photos. And yeah, I miss my best friend Hamilton, and I miss my love Metzley, but this is my life. Sinks break. And I got to piece them back together, make them work. Of the black sheep of my family. And there's a lot of black sheep that get pushed away from family and events and not included, and it hurts. People don't really talk that much about Christmas or being. Uh, I don't want to say that I was, but my disowned. Yeah, but I don't. There's no photos of me up in the family. My brother doesn't even put the little icon, brother, sister, sister. He just puts the two sister icons. I'm not even on there. Foregone conclusion that I keep trying to echo my brand into the world, say I exist. I'm a person, I have a dream, to own these bungalows and to persist. Like that movie 12 Years a Slave said, I refuse to give up. I refuse to go out without a fight. And that's the battle of it all. To battle the court systems, or to battle depression, or to battle loneliness. I get in my hammock and I remember this. She said, look where you are right now, Mark. Look where you are right now. These bungalows are all tore up. I got to break off all this wall. I got to move all this shit from underneath it. I just cleared out that bungalow. It needs some wood. It needs some panels. I need a new sink. Thanks for a slip and fall. It's all there, dude. And that's where we process it all, especially on holidays. Is like, where's our family? What am I gonna eat for dinner? Where's my Christmas meal coming from? Who am I hanging out with? Where's the party at? And I start realizing, I party away my blues. I party away, go hanging out with people so I get recharged and feel like I have friends around me, and feel that community, and get that sense of belonging that I think we all go and search for. We all want to feel like we belong, or that we get picked, or we're in the circle. And it sucks when you're not in your own family circle, or your family kicks you out of the circle, or you need to find a new circle. Those are tough ones, man. Those are real tough ones. So for all of us, to be able to get ourselves up and make ourselves a new kind of Christmas, a new kind of blessing, a new kind of present. That your health is a gift, you know, your peace of mind is a gift, you know, and your family is a blessing. Anybody, everybody has to come from some kind of lineage, and maybe you're not connected with your family, or maybe you're away from them, or maybe you're not talking. Most people don't talk about that during Christmas. They only celebrate that they are got these people in their lives, and they are alive and happy at the same time. What about, you know the next bit? What about, getting it uh, to that level, of having family around you? And maybe there isn't a Christmas tree, but they wrap uh, lights around palm trees here, and then people are wearing Christmas Santa hats, and people are saying Merry Christmas. So it's a thing to stay merry during Christmas. It's a thing to remind yourself of what a real present is, and being present in our lives. Being a full conscious being and present in your own life. That you're not falling into the pitfalls, and that you're not repeating your habits and your addictions, and that you don't become cyclical in these behaviors that we all participate in. And to take moments like a holiday and say, okay, where are my true blessings? It's like a New Year's resolution. It's a moment to reflect on your life and to say, what's the real gift, the gift of life. And I know for sure my best Christmas present I ever had was the fact that I thought I was going to have a child. I was jumping in the streets, I was clicking my heels, um, I was excited. And unfortunately, that's not what the cards were dealt. And because of my behaviors, or because of my actions, or because of my attitude, I flipped something that was so perfect into something so devastating. I feel like my family's cursed. My poor mom wants grandbaby so bad, and we were so close. Only 4 months away, and I couldn't keep my hands to myself. I couldn't keep my temper down. I couldn't manage my emotions. And now that I sit here after traveling the world for almost a year on no money, and just hanging out with friends, or losing friends, or finding out who my real friends are, or making new friends, this has been one of those things where I've seen myself grow as a person. Yeah, sure, I was kind of not punching on people, but pushing them around and slapping them around a little bit. Not slap anybody, but roughhousing some gropies that were groping on my friend. I in the end, I'm looking at myself and I'm going, okay, self, what are you going to do to keep um, your energy high, keep your focus high, and keep your health at an all-time high? How do you keep that going? You're at your dream. You said you want to stay here. If you could stay in a paradise island for the rest of your life, I mean, I could live here forever. This could be my home. I got a refrigerator, doesn't work, but I could get a working refrigerator. I could set up the cooking spots in the shelves again. I could easily go grab the bowls and live a lifestyle that I always desired. And now that I have it, my desires are to have a family. My desires are to have Christmases together, and that feeling. For the longest time, all I did was chase my feelings. Chase what made me feel good. Like food makes me feel good, masturbation makes me feel good. Sex makes me feel good. Go chase these things to fill what's inside. And there's nothing I can buy to make me feel that way. Coach Chong used to make me feel that way, that freedom, that I'm not going to get arrested, or I'm not going to get in trouble for smoking weed, or I can be as free as I want to be, walk around naked, or talk to whoever I want, and go wherever I want. I feel free. And to get that kind of healing, that kind of feeling, to chase, the parties, to feel like I'm popular, or I know people, or some people are my friends, and those kind of things. I always chase those kind of things. So for me, it's one of those where I grow as a person every day, just like these plants around me, these banana leaves and these trees, and the jungle. It's a part of nature. We talked about human nature yesterday, is to be an alive, aware, and action based human. It's a whole different experience than a human that's just going through the motions, numbs themselves, grabs the fast food, grabs the video games, and disassociates from reality. And to those of us that live in reality and know about our weaknesses, and know about our shortcomings, and know about our mistakes, and still decide to persevere, to be a mistake master, means that you're at least trying. And there's a lot of people that don't even try. Like I said, they just tap out, and they zone out, and they give up, and then they never reach these heights. They never get to go travel all these countries and meet all these people. Even now, I met this one girl. She's like, "You got to come visit me in Norway." I was like, "I already been in Norway, but now I got a place to go stay in Norway." And then, meeting a friend from Dubai, and I never had a friend in Dubai, but I'd always wanted to ride the exotic cars, race my friends from Abu Dhabi to Dubai. I think that would be an awesome thing to do on the planet, and to see more of the planet. Like another one of my friends said, she would wanted to travel with me because she needs a guy to go with and go into Jordan. She can't go as a female by herself, but she had a guy to go with. She would go. Not that she's paying for my trip, but these are invitations. These are inclusions. These are friendships that I've bonded with people that even my Finland family still sends me Merry Christmas. I'm part of the family, and who do they care about and who do they love to send those messages to? I'm grateful even to get the message that the boys are making their gingerbread cookies and that they decorated the tree and that I'm part of their family. It touches my heart, and I need to be touched in the heart. I need to be able to be touched and believe in love again, and to believe that I am lovable and that I can and that I deserve love. Those are deep holiday questions. We peel back the layers. I was watching one of the porn stars that has a channel that I interviewed at the AVNs, and she was talking about the loneliness of the holidays and how you do get people do get rejected by their families, and that's how people do become homeless and transient and vagabonds, is because you got to go for make your own families. I know my siblings have made families through their friends, and our family structure is splintered. They've made their friends their family, and that you got to find groups that you can feel. Um, Yourself around, and you can feel a part of them and feel a part of a group, and that sensation is part of the human nature, that we are just like these monkeys that come through here 15, 20 deep, coming through the bungalow systems, knocking over shit, jumping in the trash cans, picking up shit that don't belong to them, taking it all into the forest and shit. These like aggressive monkeys, that's what we are. We're the aggressive monkeys also on on this island, on this planet, jockeying for position, competing with each other, trying to make more resources, trying to get laid, trying to find love. It's an aggressive game. The more monkeys that you meet, the more chances that you have of meeting the right monkeys that met for you. I thought I met my right monkey. I thought I met my best friend. I thought I met the love of my life, and then she was going to give me the biggest blessing of my life. And when that did not happen, it did give me depression. And there are people that do get depression, especially during the holidays, of what they don't have and what opportunities they have missed, or tragedies that have befallen them. And the real trick with Saints addiction is to remember that even with all those dark days, there is some light. There is my grandma still alive. There is my mom still alive. They did not pass away like my friend did. My poor friend Craig in Finland. He's an American in Finland, and he lost his mom and his grandma within a month of each other. I could not imagine being overseas and not being a part of that process, or running home, or being next to the casket, or I don't know. I can't even fathom. That shit would fuck me up really bad. So I don't have that pain. That hasn't happened to me. I'm not in jail. I'm not in prison. I have my freedom. I can open up the doors and walk around naked and pee where I want to pee, and shit when I want to shit. Hell, if I want to break my own sink, I'm free to do so. So I'm free to put in some energy into these bungalows and get them full before the new year. It's Christmas now, so I didn't make it by Christmas, but slow, slow, cha cha, day by day, we get there. We rebuild. We rebuild. That's a good shirt. We rebuild, and that's all we need to do. We need to fix these broken tiles and the the hole that are punched through from the coconuts falling, and all these broken tiles will resurface the open areas that aren't covered. We'll fix the mending that and the brokenness that needs to happen. We work on it day by day, all of us humans. And I thought about it when it was so windy, how scared I was of the sky all of a sudden, and how I felt comfortable under shelter, and how much extra work we need to do to build a roof so that way we can feel comfortable under shelter, that we can feel safe when the wind blows or when the sun shines. We have protection on our skin, and that's the provisions. That's the bare minimum. So as long as you can have a roof over your head and a place to shit and shave and shower and brush your teeth and become human and be able to put yourself together enough to be around other humans and to let that process heal you. You know, humans are the best medicine, and for us to be around each other and have Duffy's say rise, shine, morning marijuana motivation time. He's been watching my show so much, he knows my phrases. Saying boom, baby, boom, and it's really good to see you, mate. It's really good to see you. Every time I see him, I'm like, why me? I didn't even think we were that close, but he just keeps watching the show and loves my energy and loves the message that I'm sending out. And wondering why it's not on my live on Facebook. I don't do it live on Facebook anymore. I just do it on YouTube. And I skipped Kick because of my fight with Benny Mac, and even some of my friends are trying to follow him. Like, I don't see him on the thing, and I'm like, even if you have bad content, even if you break up with somebody, even some of my friends might follow him. You know, you still get something out of it. Even our argument was pure content. So, you know, it's one of these things where some of these guys getting followed by Drake. Some of us don't want to go live as much. Some of us probably need. I probably need a microphone and some guests and stuff like that, and do some reaction videos and really turn it into a YouTube channel. I ask myself all the time, what content do I provide instead of making it my daily diary, which it really turned into since the unwanted abortion. You know, I like to periscope with a purpose and talk about these subjects, these life subjects, these deep fucking subjects about holiday depression and the loss of a child and the loss of businesses and what it's like to lose. I think a lot of people get on here and like, I'm a winner. I walk down the streets, I got the confidence to talk to women, and I look good because I went and got liposuction. I'm watching this dude and he wants to be, I don't know, one of these dudes, an Andrew Tate or a what are the other ones? These the successful dudes that made it online, and that's one thing. That's one ambitious. I hope nobody notices me. I don't want to get that kind of fame. I want my T-shirts to be on a million people and have a message be on their souls, and then wear it every day, and for them to wear the words that I write and to impact their life and to give them some sort of give back. You know, Saints brand and be. I am a saint. I did donate, and and I do help out, and I do become a human that's of service, be of service, and a better human. And now you're in Saints brand. Now you're in the Saints light up the world, and there are good people trying to smile at people on the streets or help old ladies carry bags or not a complete tool or an asshole. I mean, we all can be an asshole, a dick, or a bitch, but like somebody that provides some kind of energy into the planet other than negativity, somebody that can create products or brands or businesses, somebody that produces something other than self-loathing and repetitive addictions and just falling into pitfalls. There's, you know, really just two human beings here, the ones that can elevate themselves to a level of community and family and what's the word I'm looking for, a productive citizen of the community, right? That would be nice, you know, other than just somebody that just takes and only takes up people's time or takes up people's likes or takes up people's attention. It's like, what do you provide? What have you given back? How have you helped in life? And that's what I really want to know. Is like, you know, people like that. It's like, you know, are you a plus one or a minus one? Are you somebody that adds value to wherever you are, whatever you touch or whatever you do? Are you somebody that takes up space and wears out resources and borrows money and hurts people's feelings and um, um, blocks people on social media? I'm both people. There's a halo and a horn here, you know. Sometimes I need to block a certain type of people. I felt like they weren't really friends, and even though that we got to know each other online or got to know each other briefly, they weren't providing me the energy that I thought they should or could. And once that was done, sure, I lost a guy that was helping me edit videos or helped me put together the bungalows or lent me money to do the bar. That sucks because I was like, that's what exhibits a friendship. But then at the same time, he was talking down to me, patting me on the head, disrespecting me, and bringing up dead puppies. So it's just like, bro, what are you doing, bro? Like, I can't go for all that. And it's like I told my friends, massaging the Uber driver, I swear, the line I cut in the sand, and ignoring me when I come to see you, or when I see you like a week later and you pretend like you don't know me, or say you don't want to go to the party, and all this other antisocial behavior. I don't need friends like that. That you were literally sitting next to me. I got photos of us hanging out, and then next thing I know, you're over here pretending like you don't even know me. Like, and I'm in, minus me on all that, dude. That's not real friendships. I want the ones like the Jodies that check on me. Got any plans today? And Bruce, what are you doing, Bruce? Get him, Bruce. Not taking any digs on me personally. Has never upsetted me or fought with me. Always acknowledges me. That's a real friend, and we just met like a week ago. So it's one of those things where you got to get energy out of it. There's people that are going to drain your energy. There's going to be vampires. There's going to be pitfalls. This is holiday blues, but at the same time, there are a lot of blessings, like new friends that I have places to go hang out with today, and they ask me if I'm all right, and family from Finland, and my real family calling me. I've been able to ease the fact that I'm overseas again for another holiday. I remember being in China and met these Chinese people. They're like, "Oh my God, you speak Chinese? You're from Xi'an? No way!" And I said they put sliced deli turkey over spaghetti and put the cranberry sauce on top and called it a meal. And I was like, this is just disgusting. It's the worst Christmas meal I've ever had. It made me miss my family really hard, and it makes you realize just how important being with my family last year was, and being able to contact my family and talk to them, or how important family is. And as so much as we disown each other, don't call each other, and no happy birthdays at the same time, and when we're not talking, we're still family. We still look the same, we still act the same. We might not act the same, but we are the same, but different. And that's what they say here in Thailand. So as I celebrate Christmas from Thailand in my bungalow in the sunshine, all tanned up, beautiful women walking everywhere, and freedom. There's a price for every prize, and that's the present in the gift, is to be present with the gifts that you have. Count your blessings, not your gifts. Being present over presence, and who's present in your life, and reflect that they are alive, then you will know what a true gift is. That's your morning motivation. Peace and love. And as always, Chigathon. That means goodbye, but not forever, and finish. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, or subscribe. The other side of the planet, the other side of the world, the other side of thinking. That's the other side. That's the perspective of those that don't want to buy a bunch of shit from the store, but might want to buy a vacation instead, or don't know that there's no price on family and love, and that stuff's priceless. They don't sell it on the shelf. So for those of us that know the holiday blues and depression, and not getting to be with our families, whether it's the armies overseas, or whether it's somebody in prison, I feel for you. This message go out to those. I know, I know, and I hope that shares some love and light into the world, and that's what saints do. We light up the world. So be a saints giver. It's Thanksgiving, it's Christmas. Go out there and give of yourself, your energy, and your love, and that'll be the greatest gift you can give the world. Peace. Ciao. I'll see you on the other side.